Tuberculous peritonitis is a rare but serious form of tuberculosis that affects the lining of the abdomen. It all begins with infection by Mycobacterium tuberculosis, the same germ responsible for all forms of TB, including the more common lung infection. Most people contract TB by inhaling tiny droplets released when someone with active lung TB coughs, sneezes, or even speaks. These droplets can linger in the air, especially in crowded or poorly ventilated spaces, making transmission more likely. However, not everyone exposed to TB bacteria will develop symptoms. Many people have what's called latent TB, where the bacteria remain dormant in the body, kept under control by a healthy immune system. These individuals aren't contagious and may never become ill. But if the immune system becomes weakened due to age, illness, or certain medications, the bacteria can reactivate and spread beyond the lungs to other parts of the body, including the abdomen. The most common way TB reaches the abdominal lining is through the bloodstream. This can happen during an initial infection or if latent TB becomes active again, allowing the bacteria to travel from the lungs to distant organs. Alternatively, the bacteria can move through the lymphatic system, which acts as a highway for immune cells and can carry TB germs to the abdomen. In rare cases, TB can spread directly from nearby organs, such as the intestines or fallopian tubes, especially if those areas are already infected. People with weakened immune systems, such as those living with HIV, undergoing chemotherapy, or taking immunosuppressive drugs for autoimmune diseases, are at much higher risk of developing tuberculous peritonitis. It's important to know that you cannot catch tuberculous peritonitis directly from another person. Only the initial lung TB is contagious. The spread to the abdomen is an internal process that happens within the body. This internal spread means that abdominal TB is not a public health risk in the same way as lung TB, and it cannot be passed from person to person through casual contact. Understanding how tuberculous peritonitis develops helps reduce unnecessary stigma and fear, allowing patients and families to focus on recovery and support. The key to prevention is early identification and treatment of TB, especially in high-risk groups, to stop the bacteria from spreading beyond the lungs. Raising awareness about TB, its risks, and its prevention is the first and most crucial step in protecting yourself and your community from complications like tuberculous peritonitis. Tuberculous peritonitis often starts with subtle symptoms. You might feel unusually tired, have a low-grade fever, or experience night sweats. Appetite loss and gradual, unintentional weight loss are common warning signs. Abdominal discomfort is typical, usually a dull ache or persistent bloating, not sharp pain. This discomfort is often due to fluid buildup in the abdomen called ascites. The bloating may worsen with movement or pressure. Changes in bowel habits, constipation, or diarrhea can also occur, but there's no set pattern. These symptoms can easily be mistaken for less serious issues. The key is persistence. If fatigue, fever, night sweats, appetite loss, weight loss, and bloating last for weeks, see a doctor. Don't ignore ongoing changes in your health. Early recognition can make a big difference. Listen to your body's signals. Persistent symptoms deserve attention.